One day, the dog gently pressed its head against the girl's forehead. She froze. That was something only her father used to do. Only then did she realize. Ever since the dog came into her home, it somehow felt like her father had never really left. The dog loved lying on her father's old chair, as if it belonged there. One day, heavy rain flooded into the house. The girl and her mother were busy trying to save their belongings. Suddenly, the dog started barking wildly. Following its gaze, the girl noticed a short-circuited wire, dangling dangerously, about to fall into the water. "Run!" she shouted to her mother, but it was already too late. The girl instinctively held her mother tightly, bracing for the worst, but nothing happened. Then, a noise came from the kitchen. They rushed over, only to find that the dog had somehow turned off the main power switch, and that switch was something only her father used to handle. The sudden blackout brought back memories of the father she had lost forever. When she was 16, her father had taken her skiing. She happily slid down the slope, completely unaware of the danger ahead. Her father shouted for her to stop, but she had her headphones on and couldn't hear a thing. To protect her, he rushed forward and lost his footing, falling off the cliff. That was the day she lost him forever. On her way home later, a small puppy suddenly blocked her path, staring straight into her eyes. There was something in its gaze, something strangely familiar. Before she could react, a pet shop owner rushed over and took the puppy away. But that night, the puppy escaped. Following her scent, it found its way to her home and jumped straight onto her father's chair. The girl stood there, stunned. From that moment on, she knew she wanted to keep it. Her mother strongly disagreed, and they argued fiercely. Just then, the puppy suddenly barked at her mother, startling her and forcing her to step back. And in the next second, the ceiling fan came crashing down right where she had been standing. Her mother was shaken. The puppy had just saved her life. From that day on, she no longer objected. With the dog by their side, the girl and her mother slowly began to heal. Years passed. The dog stayed with her until the day of her wedding. On that day, the dog did something she would never forget. It gently led her down the aisle, just like her father once would have. In that moment, it felt as if her father himself was placing her hand into the groom's. After the vows, the dog quietly walked away and calmly sat down on her father's old chair. Seeing this, the girl broke down in tears. Maybe love never really leaves. It just finds another way to stay. If you still have a father who loves you, don't wait. Go see him while you still can.